Hey everyone, today we are looking at Nilfgaard imprisonment deck that Shinmiri has been trying out for the past week. That's a mid-range list that is not running a ball, so you can fit a bit more golden cards and maybe a couple of alternative bronzes, so let's give it a look. We still run quite a few good Nilfgaardian cards that masquerade ball decks are running. As there is a Joachim, there is Bratens, we are running location Q Joachim combo, so you can play quad Joachim because of Cantarella and interaction between location and the spy. We are still running Roderick because that's your access to another gold. And yeah, newly printed Blight Makers, you cannot get around including those cards into your deck. It's just a nice combo with the newly printed Mage Assassins, so of course they are in the deck. We're running Spies for the Bratens, one Informant, one Emissary. Since the deck is running Ramon, that is creating a copy of Bronze Soldier, there is a few of those, double Nausicaa, double Slave Hunter, and also one Armored Cavalry. And since there is a mana, we are running Royal Decree as an extra tutor and alternatives so that mana is not empty. There is Experimental Remedy that brings a bronze unit from opponent's graveyard. If you are stealing reinforced ballista or something from monsters like a big gun Caen, you're always happy with this card. It's not that bad in a mirror as well, so definitely would consider running at least one of those, potentially in some assimilate list even two, if you are sure that opponent is playing bronzes round one. And yeah, you always get an alternative of a bronze Spires anyway. What else? As a last card, Anna Henrietta is in the deck as well. At the moment there is a lot of good stuff to copy, a lot of Nilfgaard. You can also take what's his name? Woodland Spirit from your opponent's Koshei. So the card is not bad. It is seen play because of Aristocrat tag in Masquerade Ball decks, but even here it was finding value for me. And Avalach Sage, a neutral card, is in the deck. One might be surprised, but after double buff on provisions and power, the card is making its way into multitude of decks. We've seen it in Midrange's non-devotion gift, we see it here, and I'm pretty certain some Skellige decks might consider including Ava as well as a mid-range card. So that's the deck, and let's move to the games. Hope you enjoy that. Before we go to the games, thanks everyone for watching, and if you haven't followed yet, that's much appreciated. More and more content is being put to YouTube channel. It's growing. And besides that, if you are not on Twitch but are interested in interacting with the community, you can always find the links below below the channel in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let's go to the games now. Okay, so the first opponent is Nature's Gift. We most likely know what they are playing. See more and more non-devotion lists around. So mulligans, we never want Mage Assassins in our starting hand. That goes, we don't see a single Blight Maker, sadly. no Locke nor Ramon to try and deal with the new card, the sorceress, but we will manage, hopefully. I was considering replacing this with Vincent, but opponent didn't play into Vincent anyway, so props to him for that. That's kinda interesting. We don't have a damage tactic besides school. Can probably just open Nausicaa. But it's most likely getting rebuked. Okay, it doesn't. Take Frost, but since he has Crystal Skull here, we are not killing this Dunka. So might be not the best use of Ava.
Ugh, stop gargling like that.
Okay, so Crystal Skull, he still plays into Vincent, but yeah, sadly we don't have that card in our deck. I'd honestly consider like using Invocation here. But Invo is just too good on anything greedy he plays. Let's try it out. We might play Joachim from Royal Decree this round. Nothing too good since we invocated the sorceress. Nothing too good to copy with Duchess's Informant here.
Shall flog them into submission.
Essaya Darien and Dol Blathana.
Gives us a potential rebuke, and even without rebuke must be quite decent. Opponent is playing Heatwave. Okay, opponent is playing Spores. Didn't expect that. What 4P special solder? Nature's Caress? Not sure what's tempering, also full provisions, right? But we have a play here. Okay, so it's tempering and making a bomb. Forgot about the bomb card. But yeah, we have an amazing Hamadryad here. And it was guaranteed, so no complaints. We can thank opponent for playing those scores. He does the same. So that's playing for 4-6 and get ahead. I would expect that he has a rebuke. Although maybe he'd kill Nausicaa immediately. No need to be greedy for him. 4, 5, 6. I try to do it cheaply at the moment. So, Echo card used once, we get Call of the Forest out. The problem is Danka is sticking, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of carryover now.
Mother will be proud.
Okay, actually goes for lock here. Kinda surprising.
The Empire will be victorious. Barbarians all.
Okay, hit and lock is not that bad considering opponent is playing Nature's Caress and he might have up to like 3-4 of those. And no reason to save the lock. Now the only problem is we have Ramon with only 2 targets, and yeah, of course we could have hit Mage Assassin or Anna from the top deck, so I'm not the biggest fan of this Joachim round 1 stuff. Nilfgaard quite often does, but don't really want to play those spies, and I'd say Bratens is quite valuable here. Opponent will be sitting on his neutral artifact removal in Heatwave. So at the moment we do have 13 point cards, but okay, full leader out. But yeah, he is not heat waving because he is aiming at a different angle. Okay, he goes full leader. 1, 2, 3 more points that he's getting. Ramon is dead. Don't want Anna with the full leader.
Let us see.
Yeah, that's kinda unfortunate for him. But he's running double spores, so gets to see full action on that card. Forest Protector would have been a Gourd Forest Protector, quite a few good hits for us. A bit high rolly, but and we are losing. We do lose Joachim that play. Then this coup is rather useless, but mulligan in it doesn't help, as it makes Roderick worse. So he got his carryover. Potentially on Gort, 2 points went for Ida. Nothing went for Moran. I think we'll do what Nilfgaard does best. Nilfgaard is just broken. Yeah, those cards definitely need to be gone, but I didn't want to lose the points from Blightmaker. And this is a form of carryover you can get.
A fine vintage it would have made.
Do we just leader charge this? I think I kinda don't hate it. We also can put Rebuke back into his deck. He needs a unit.
Out of the way, rabble!
Rockalon cares for its children, as do I.
I also needed to use the leader charge before doing this. So Gort had no points on it as well. I'd love to see the buffed unit Forest Protector, most likely. Now, do we have enough points? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 2, 5. Maybe he used it to return earlier, I don't remember.
My loyalty is to Imperial coin, not to the face depicted thereon. Your humble servant.
But I definitely take his hand buffed god. He even played Gort before, so...
The only good human is a dead human.
Oh, that's it's kinda perfect. Although we had the pass, so that's excessive. It has Dryad's Caress if that's a Forest Protector. Okay, Shield Wall. We once again are not playing Vincent. It might have been kinda helpful. Let's see how this goes. People are playing Shield Wall. Its consistency with Siege is bad, but it has like a dual tools to add, because Siege is kinda only running Baron or Toll Punish, which might be improved, and yeah, the Shield Wall is aiming at that. Sacrificing some consistency though.
This one's got spirit.
Some siege decks are running like double bombardment, and considering bombardment is a full provision card, you don't even feel that bad. Just eliminating an engine.
Break something and I'll break something too. I'll break you.
I suppose we can wait a turn, put another engine on, and then our shame. Okay, he clicks immediately. Doesn't go too greedy. Now we don't have to overlock. Draw 2, then shuffle back 2 cards, so it doesn't put stuff back onto the top deck. I need to stop playing all my bronze soldiers out, because Ramon is a real possibility to hit.
You will see it in your dream.
Oh, that frost sound feels good. Gwent card arts and Gwent sounds amazing. The voice lines.
My great-granddaughter will do great things.
Kaboom! Shit, how'd that go?
Okay, so he commits a gold to our gold. Also, this card is hell of annoying if you're not answering it. Not having a tourney joust here is sad.
My loyalty is to Imperial coin, not to the face depicted there.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
So we kinda don't mind getting a student into the graveyard, since there is a world where we are replaying Shani. And where there is one, there is two of them. That only works for NR, and we don't have bronzes anyway. I was just thinking about alternative targets for Ku. We're not finding Blightmaker once again. Nilfgaard's strongest addition in the Price of Power expansion. How dead are we if we are passing? Let's figure that out. Like the point gap we got here is not that big. He has 3 damage. He has a leader charge to commit. Yeah, gets there. Gets there at a price of AA, so it's something, but they always had reach. Oh no. Not the Blight Makers, but Mage Assassins is what we are getting. It's quite a shameful display on our part.
A highly curious case.
I think we'll take this one immediately. It's at 4 damage, so he kinda needs to answer it immediately. I wouldn't say no to a second one. Second one of those two cards that we can be running, but yeah, deck only has one experimental remedy. It'd be clutch here. We have a target for Ramon. We of course would have loved seeing Blightmaker. Retain the Mage Assassin. There is still risk we're hitting that card. Goes back row. Interestingly enough. And yeah, uses his second AA as well. Will log Ballista. Now the question is, what are we after here? I think we might just drop Roderick. Yeah, that puts us ahead. Doesn't help that Nausicaa Sergeant is like 15 points, ready to be reset, ready to be dueled. We do develop armor onto the board. So 5 ticks. Every point of armor gone. It did significant damage though, so we got lucky. Out of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pinks, 5 went to the armor and 3 went to the tallest unit. Distribution could have been different. Pretty lucky with how that went.
Impertinence is the one thing I cannot abide.
So everything locked. Kutkudak time. I've seen some nasty Kutkudaks this season. We do have cool. We don't have much left, but I mean double blight maker finisher would have been quite nice. Viper Witcher Mentor is Adrenaline 3, so a bit too early for that. We are non-devotion with Ava, so replaying Kirak is not ideal. We need to cool. Since 5-6 points is
Curious, should have turned green, not yellow.
animations. Useless. So yeah, we got fucked by decoupled animations, not allowing me to use the shield wall still. We can invocate on C. Gonna be quite a low point output though.
Nothing will stop us. I shall flog them into submission. You see, a fine
Can
vintage.
use that. I was doing that on the last second, so I'm not sure, but if this is Viraxis, we're saving a couple of points. Lucky that we hit this and not the Mage Assassin.
Sure, be glad to.
Okay, goes all in and probably beats us, right?
No one can hide from me.
I studied my whole life.
Draw 2 cards, then shuffle 2 cards back. Six, 7, 7. You know. So we get Shani. We had a target for Shani in Bernard student. We gave opponent a spy, so he mulligans that. There is no assassin. Isn't it better to just keep the coup?
It's war. Severed limbs, blood, and guts.
So, can we warm up with a fire spell?
Kinda risky, but we have 2 damage and we have 5 damage, so maybe it lines up. Ideally it's a Virax's back row that we are just zapping and replaying.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
Yeah, that allows us to get a coup target if everything else backfires. Okay, so that was not close. Nilfgaard might use your tools against you. Look at this. Just a total Nilfgaardian domination. Shield wall against shield wall.